All right. As promised, I am going to open Sergeant Slaughter. I love the Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders. I had these guys as a kid. This was one of the later sets of GI Joes that I had gotten, but I really just was super stoked on these guys. For those of you that know the sad story of what happened to my childhood GI Joe collection, and we don't really like to go into those childhood traumas. I had to start replacing these guys, and God love my wife. Thank you, Nicole, for understanding, and my family for being like, sure, nerd, why not? It's cheaper than buying cars and other stupid stuff. But I'm also a skateboard collector and like a million other things. So my favorite thing about these guys, you always want to cut them open from the bottom. Use a lovely razor, but a safety blade so you don't cut your fingers off. Of course, it's going to come with the Hasbro disclaimer. Everybody keeps those, right? I love it because the box art on this was just so cool, and really the background, one of the cool things that they do with these boxes is they give you a background so you can use these on your shelves and pose your figures with them and make a really cool just shelf. Even if you're just shelf displaying them without really doing dioramas or anything, I think these are some of the coolest ways to do it, because you just have all this extra art and stuff that they give you. So don't sleep on it, because a lot of people don't realize, like, oh, what do you do with the boxes if you just throw them all away? No, what I usually do is I'll cut out any of the points, any of the scanners, and of course I love that back art. A lot of times when you're storing your figures, you're putting them in a box or a bag anyway. I like having this little back art as kind of a back card for them. And in most cases, like I said, you also save the interior stuff. You just can throw away the additional, or recycle responsibly, because these are recyclable, and recycle the cardboard. But the art itself, amazing and keepable. So this is going to be a long video. I apologize. Just instantly looking at this, the first thing I notice about Sergeant Slaughter is he is insanely yoked. And oh, his glasses, hold on, check this out. Coming out of the plastic, because he is just really stuck in that plastic. And I know everybody will say, oh, you're not supposed to open your figures on the thing just in case you break them. And well, that's part of the deal. This guy came straight out of the box. I got him a couple months ago, but he's being opened just now. He's got good tight joints. That's how we know he's a real deal, not a knockoff. And of course, just if you look at him, he is a beast. A lot of people with this figure have customized these guys, and they get the Arnold Schwarzenegger head and they turn it into different Commando or the Predator figure a lot of times. But I love this guy as regular Sergeant Slaughter. I wouldn't change a thing. He comes with the glasses, of course, so classic Sarge. And the Marauders, they're blue glasses, but a lot of people will change these out with the other version for like the chrome version or the blacked out version. And then his hat, of course, classic hat, which keeps the glasses in place as well. And the Sarge is just, he's one of my favorite figures. I really think if you're going to be working with the 112 scale figures and you're going to be posing them, these guys are some of the best. Now, this guy has so many insane, as you can see here, accessories. It's not even funny. He comes with 7 hands. He comes with the classic Sergeant switch, a couple of 90-pound dumbbells, which are freaking awesome, an AK-47, which I always thought was really awesome, a duffel bag to stuff all the stuff in, the Sergeant's whistle, and then his own little miniature action figure, which I thought that was just beyond super tight. I am extremely excited to have this guy. I'm going to be shooting a couple of videos coming up here with this guy in particular. He is amazing. And the one thing I do love about this is, he pops back in here, theoretically. Easy enough. The easiest way to do it is you start from the waist, and then the shoulders, and then the hip. But the problem with a lot of these guys is that their head boxes are a little tight. So the Sarge's hat box, I might got a little jack there. Apologies, Sarge. Oh, and then it's putting him back in is easier said than done. Put the glasses back on him. Oh, I see how they did it. They had grooves. See, these guys were smart. When they designed this plastic, they put grooves in there so that the glasses and the hat lock on when he's in place. Not perfect putting him back in the box, but I'm not reselling this guy. This guy is one of my dudes. I'm keeping him. That is my Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders. Super stoked to get this one. I'm going to put him back in the box until we shoot with him, and look for that video, because most of what I'm going to be shooting with this guy is going to be 1/12 scale, but it's going to be like G.I. Joe combat zone stuff. Mostly for those of you that have seen my arena videos, it's going to be an arena video, but a little bit more, it's not going to be a big giant battle royale kind of a thing. It'll be the Sarge and 1 or 2 other characters selectively. And again, I didn't take all the accessories and stuff out of the box. I apologize. I'm going to shoot with them later. But voila, the Sarge goes back in the box. Again, don't smash or thrash or destroy your boxes. Just cut them along the base. And when you are ready to open them and finally break them all down, don't forget, keep the art. Some of this art is absolutely amazing. The photographers that have worked on these shots, some of them are really great. Anyway, all right, I love you guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoy yours. If you bought your G.I. Joe at RossCon this year, woohoo, because they were a hell of a deal. All right, aloha from the desert. Love ya.